Don't hear me say communication doesn't matter. Hear me say communication is not the number, I just threw it on the floor, I can't reach for it, but it's not the number one issue. It just is not the number one issue. We've got to get there in a different way. One of the first C's that I'm going to put in there is calm. Because part of what happens in distressed relationships is they communicate when they're not calm, when they're upset. That's when the communication happens. And so crap is what they're communicating. Because they're not calm, they're upset. And more than that, when they get upset in the midst of a conversation, they don't stop long enough to calm down, return to a normal state, and continue the process. Let me think of how often people say this phrase, don't go to bed angry. Sometimes you need to go to bed angry and calm down long enough that you can have a rational conversation instead of continuing through the angry conversation. Having an angry conversation rarely gets you there. So calm, meaning that you try to find a place where you can be calm as you're in the midst of exchanges. More than that, when you're not calm, you decide you're going to set it aside for a little bit, long enough to find your calm. What happens when you're not calm? Fight, flight. But you don't have productive communication. You don't have productive conversations. You don't have productive connection because it's going through that reactive, that defensive place. And remember, if you're distressed, you're disconnected, right? You're not acting on each other's teams. And so that distress means that any lack of calm leads to more distress.